They travel thousands of miles every year and work 7 days a week. Life can be tough.
If you want to be in the circus, then you have to do everything.
Roll up, roll up.
Make sure you get all of the dirty bits off.
Candy floss, popcorn.
We're being warned as some tourist bears down on Britain.
Check it out, girls. Quick, quick, quick.
Everyone thinks it's glamorous until you empty your toilets.
It is really hard work.
We don't have any running water.
Let's sit down, it's really cold.
When you see so many people like enjoying your act, it's amazing. As soon as you step into the ring, the spotlight's on you, and I love being in the spotlight.
The show went really well. There was lots of people there. Everyone was screaming. It was really good. Oh, I'm out of breath.
This is the secret world of circus kids. Coming up, 15-year-old Imogen leaves home to follow her dreams.
I've wanted to join the circus for about 5 years now. Today is the first day of shows, and I'm really excited.
The Big Top welcomes its newest arrivals. And the pressure's on for Peter and his dad to boost ticket sales.
Hiya, would you like a voucher for the circus?
What's going on again, Rusty?
When they find a rival circus already working their patch.
He's taken your poster down.
He did?
Yeah.
He's lucky I didn't catch him there. I'll smash his face.
The Faltini family is circus royalty.
I am from Czech Republic. I traveled 11 months here in circus.
I perform now with my sister, brother, parents, and grandparents. 3 generations all in one show. Our family goes back 9 generations in the circus.
And it looks like the Faltini kids are more than willing to carry on the family tradition.
When I grow up, I'm gonna marry somebody from the circus. I'm gonna work whole life in the circus because I like it.
This season, they're headlining for one of the biggest travelling circuses in the UK.
Right, Vanessa, smile. Ready?
I've known the Faltini for years and years, since I was a child. They came to work with my dad. They are never out of work. There's always people that want to book them, want to hire them. This is their 3rd season with us. They are quite an expensive family. You know exactly what you're going to get when you get them. You know, they're hard-working, their acts are amazing, their costumes are fantastic. They're known for having sexy ladies. I mean, you've got so much going on with the television and with bigger and bigger things being on the PlayStations, things like that. It's really important for us to have big acts.
Yeah, nice. Good work. It slipped, huh? Nice.
In Great Yarmouth, 15-year-old Imogen has been dreaming of joining the circus. Now that dream is about to come true.
I'm off to Russell Circus to start my circus career. I've wanted to join the circus for about 5 years now. Then I did it last year and I was like, oh, I've loved it. It's really fun. This year's probably like the make or break time for me because it's a whole year, whereas last time it was just a few days. What shall we pack first?
I think you'd be all right doing all your own washing, though.
Yeah.
You think?
I should be once I get used to it.
You're not going to phone me and say, can you come and put the washing out?
Might do.
Yeah.
Imogen had a taste of circus life last summer and has now been offered a 7-month contract by Rusty, the owner of Russell Circus.
Rusty said that it was just so much fun in working with me and that I loved it so much. He wanted me to actually do it for a full year. The opportunity came around and I thought, you can't let opportunity in life pass you by. So you just take life when it comes at you.
Have you got your photo album?
Yeah. These are like all family photos so I can remember my family. I think I'm going to struggle a bit from homesickness because I'm going to be away from my family for quite a long time, but this will help me like when I do feel homesick.
At 15, like all circus teens, she'll be living independently in a caravan.
Go downstairs and pack some bits.
Imogen has never even stayed home alone before or done any of her own cooking.
What's this for?
Peel my potatoes and carrots.
Oh.
It was weird with my sister going for a trial last year But this year it's even weird because now she's gone for 7 months.
It's a bit sad, really, but she's following her dream, so we can't really stop her from doing it.
Dad, what's the battery for?
The battery's for when the generator is off at the site, so that your caravan will still have power.
You remember how to do it?
Yep, 200.
Good girl.
At 200 and an hour and 20 minutes. I need to learn, otherwise I'll just probably end up burning my caravan down.
We don't want that, Imogen.
No.
No.
Not quite. Is this all going into the boot?
Yep.
I'm feeling really nervous, but I'm really excited because I'm finally getting to do what I want to do.
I would have never dreamed 15 years ago that I would be saying goodbye to my child.
Big box.
Thank you.
There she is, she's going to travel with a circus. Being her age, how many 15-year-olds know what they want to go and do? So why wouldn't you listen to them when they're old enough to maybe make decisions, right or wrong? But she makes me so proud because she's so driven and knows what she wants.
I think we've got everything, Dad.
I think we have.
Yeah.
I've been mentally preparing for this day for about, since we first known, about a month, 6 weeks ago now. I think it's going to be a very sad day today. But exciting.
A Chevrolet Camaro, yeah. Yeah, it's great.
17-year-old Peter is Europe's youngest stunt rider and has performing in his blood.
I remember when I was 6 or 7, I learned how to drive. I was always like on my dad's lap, you know, when we came into the grounds. And I used to steer the wheel and, you know, eventually when I grew big enough to reach the pedals, that's when he taught me how to do the basics. When you're on private land, you can do more or less what you want, really, and, you know, riding motorbikes and trying to drive cars, learning to drive and do all these kinds of things that you're not allowed to do anywhere else. With the circus, it lets you do all that and much more, really, so you learn a lot quicker.
His motorbike act is now one of the most dangerous on the circuit.
If a spoke was to be loose, it's a lot more of a chance to snap. I tend to check it every day and check everything else over because, you know, I'm risking my life every day.
Today we have Europe's youngest stunt rider, Peter Pavlov, at just 17 years old.
Watching him risk life and limb each night is Peter's mum, Tanya.
A loud round of applause for Europe's youngest stunt rider. It's not called the Globe of Death for nothing. You know, people have lost their lives, people have had very serious injuries.
There are now only 35 travelling circuses left in the UK, and their futures depend on the circus kids.
Peter, do you want a cup of tea? Hello! Hi, Nana!
And for Peter's parents, there's no doubt he's got the drive.
I could definitely say my boy is talented. What he does is amazing.
You can't make any mistakes. You have to go in there 100% sure you know what you're doing, feeling confident and make sure there's no accidents. You're going so fast, there's only seconds to react. There's global death acts all around the world and you hear some bad accidents happen. Some people, unfortunately, have died doing it. Can't really get over what you've just done, and it's a great feeling every day, and that's why I love it. We've had a few accidents, problems with bikes, like it's mainly tyres, you know, the tyres get too hot.
To be that close and watching your youngest baby in there, it's quite nerve-wracking, so I'm happy today's over and done with, and he's He knows what he's doing, so don't worry too much, but yeah, it's hard to be that close.
"14-year-old Edward Pinder is the youngest knife thrower in Britain, and his mum's life lies in his hands.
I throw them at my poor old mum. Got 8 of them. All shiny. I just like knives. It's just the feeling in control when you're throwing at your mum.
What are you doing? I've got the movement.
What are you doing?
Sideways, yeah?
No, just normal.
No, I turn it.
Normal. Normal. You're in charge for that 2 seconds of her and not the other way around. That's fun.
As 11th generation, Edward's set to inherit the family circus, and he's already well versed in what it takes.
The way the artists get paid is to do with the quality of the act, not for the hours that you work. So that's why I see people in there every day practicing, trying to get better, so they can go to bigger shows and then get more money.
Edward knows he has to keep surprising his audiences, so as well as knife throwing, he's come up with a new act.
You want to get about an arm's length of rope, and when you spin it, you only use your wrist, not your arm, and spin the rope at the same time so it doesn't get knotted up. Then when you stand in, same up there. It's took me about a year or so because it's not as easy as you think. Practice makes perfect. When I was about 8 or 9, I'd watch cowboy films with my granddad. I just quite like the cowboy thing. I like to feel like I'm in that time of period for a few minutes when I'm in the ring.
But a new act costs money.
Here's my new cowboy boots for tomorrow's performance. Well, they're nice, 150 quid. I work for what I get. So I either put it in the bank or put it into something that I use every day. It's like speakers or TV or something like that. And then one day, buy a car, pay for my licence, then get a house and then keep working on the circus. Let's hope these fit. Nearly. Wait. Ah, they fit. Ah. Don't know how I'm going to get them off now.
75 miles away, 15-year-old Imogen is arriving at Russell Circus.
I can see lorries.
So can I. I found them. Found my shower block.
Yes. Adventure starts now.
For the next 7 months, Imogen will be earning £150 a week as an all-round performer.
The official handed over in the keys, there you go.
Thank you. Do you want to start unpacking? Yeah, kitchen bits first.
I offered her a place in the circus because she was so keen. And she's a very talented artist for her age. She's coming along really well. That's one thing I have been very, very strict about because of Imogen's age. I've been around to all the boys and told them if they all go anywhere near her, they're going to get a kick up the butt. So they're all told to keep well away.
This tiny caravan will be Imogen's home for the next 7 months.
I've got my cooker here. I've also got my little grill here that I can make cheesy toasties on. And this is my little wardrobe. And I've got my own bling and I love bling. Absolute fan of it. I'm not quite sure how the bed works yet, but me and Dad are going to get to work on that and see what it'll fold out to be like. Got to learn to do it all myself. I really am excited. It's now all coming true and I get to live how I want to now. And I don't have to be moaned at by Mum and Dad for lazing around. I can do it all day now until shows.
It's something that she's here, yes, but I don't think it's going to make it any easier tomorrow when I have to leave my daughter. She's always been my baby girl, bless her. Love her to bits. And she's always been at home with me. So tomorrow morning when it's time to go home, I think I will be very upset.
Let's sit down, it's really cold.
Definitely. Let's get warm.
With no electricity currently running on site and the temperature dropping, it's a world apart from home.
This caravan will do you for this year.
Yeah, I quite like it, it's really nice.
And then once we've got sorted, we'll look at getting you your own little caravan, and then you can make it all homely, and you won't have to worry about packing it up and things at the end.
Yeah.
Because it'll be yours to keep.
Yeah, definitely. Be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it feels quite homely right now, so...
Yeah, definitely.
For the Faltini family, circus life is a little more luxurious.
Here is my bedroom. This is my brother. This is my...
Yes, but I starting sleep in here.
Yes, and this is my sister. It's a bathroom. Here is where we wash the teeth, when we make up. This is for the juggling act. This is for fire.
And it's truly a family affair.
This is my dad when he was 7 months. This is my dad on the unicycle. He was 9 years old.
Very old picture.
This is my granddad when he was 18 and he threw the knife.
The Faltini kids, Vanessa 10, Emil 9, and Adriana 7, have every intention of following in their family's footsteps.
Me and my brother and my sister, we are 9 generations of the Circus Faltini family. I was 1 year old. I started the split because my dad was on the ladder and he makes split too. So I see him make the splits and I make too. I started to practice too when I was 1 year old. My mom is really good on the circus. When I grow up, I want to be like her.
9-year-old Emil now performs a unicycle act made famous by his dad and his granddad before him, and he's already won awards for his routine.
I was in Monte Carlo when I was 5 years old, and I win. It was my first show.
As this year's star booking, the success of the season will depend on their act pulling in the crowds.
Aruce.
We know when people come and buy tickets, they want to see a great show. Our reputation is important. It took many years for my family to build.
Vaneska, pojď sem.
So we practice every day. We train hard, we rehearse in the ring.
Hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dobrý, dobrý.
Candy floss, popcorn.
At Pinders, 14-year-old Edward will himself one day take over the family business. So he's learning to be jack of all trades.
There you go, there's your bag.
And tonight, it's lighting and sound.
There's your USB that you forgot, which is the most important thing of the show, for your music.
What I forgot.
There you go.
Not you.
No, off you go. He's running backwards and forwards, obviously because he's got to do the lighting and sound as well. So, yeah, he's busy.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Pinders Circus. Now then, for the rest of the performance, we'd like you to sit back in your seats, we'd like you to laugh, we'd like you to clap, relax and enjoy the show. We're going to carry...
Does he have smoke for this or not?
From Italy,
No smoke.
whirlwind juggler, Rico.
Oh, I never set them lights, Eddie. One's shining over there, look, on the shop, and the other one's shining over there on Remy. I'll go and get the lad and we'll change it. You've got to have a standard because the people are paying to come and see your circus and you want to try and make it the best. So we're trying to teach Edward to have certain standards.
Now it's time to try out his new act.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'd like to take you back to the days of the old Wild West. Edward Pinder.
When I walk into the ring, my mind goes in a whole different place. Like, I'm back in the old times, in the old West, and I don't even think about what I'm doing in the ring. I wouldn't like to say I like the attention, but it's nice to have people look at you and applaud you of the talent that you have. The best thing about being in the circus is all of it, to be honest. Just the fun of performing in the ring, getting to see new people, getting different places.
Keeping the family circus going isn't just about Edward.
Oh, nice.
Is he come out?
Oh.
That's all right. He just burped. I've got it on you as well. Oh, dear. You tell your brother.
Nice. I was the one that tried to kind of convince them to have one because I really wanted one. And when I found out there was two of them, George and Eileen, I just was really happy.
Everybody say the little one, it's exactly like that there.
A little bit smelly.
Which one?
Eileen.
I think he would do anything for them. I could see he'd be a good father.
In Cleethorpes, 17-year-old Peter and his dad announce their arrival.
In case somebody don't know the circus is in town, we blow the horn, give them vouchers, and hopefully good crowds tonight.
Should be. My dad's taught not only me, but all of us, more or less everything about what we're here for and what we have to do. And yeah, he's taught us, you know, a little bit of everything.
You can never do enough advertising. As soon as we go spare hour or something, take the truck out and blow the horn. Roll up, roll up. Planet Circus is in town.
Hiya, would you like a voucher for the circus? There you are. Cheers, thank you.
Nice one. Some towns are better than others, like some towns, I don't know why, but they like circus, some other towns they don't, and that's why we're trying to give them leaflets and try to make them come and...
Change their minds.
Change their minds, yeah.
Would you like a voucher for the circus? I've been, you know, all my life in circus, and eventually when I have kids, hopefully they'll want to stick to it as well. And this kind of lifestyle is what we're used to and what we do, and this will be it for all our generations to come.
When the circus hits town, it's all about the posters. And with the strict but unwritten rules of advertising, it can cause clashes.
What's going on again, Rusty? It's unbelievable, this is, I can't believe that.
What?
Last week, we had posters in Cramlington, 2 posters in the window, and now, this morning I passed, my posters are going up, yours, I knew that. What's going on?
You agreed not to touch any of ours, I haven't touched any of yours.
I never agreed nothing. What do you mean? Who's agreed? They never told me that. Nobody told me that.
I'll call my billers now.
Call them. Nobody told me that. That's stupid, huh? Fucking hell. Can't believe that.
Hello, Zed. Have you took any of Planet Circus's posters down? He's taken your posters down.
He did?
Yeah.
Fucking wanker.
Okay,
fucking, he's lucky I didn't catch him there. I'll smash his fucking face.
No, you need to talk. You need to talk to your billers. This is agreed with our billers. There's a village called Cranwell.
Yeah.
He said Cranwell. We don't go any further than Cranwell, and we won't go any further into Grantham.
Anyway, if that's the case, okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah?
No, it's all right. Keep it. If any problems, just call
give me a bell. Okay then.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
Okay. It's becoming sort of dog-eat-dog at the moment now. I think because it's harder to get the people in, so the shows are trying to push more and more of their advertising, and sometimes it causes arguments because we do start overlapping on advertising.
Hiya. It's a 3 o'clock and a 6 o'clock, yeah? So how many adults?
It's 3.
Okay.
15-year-old Imogen has just arrived at the circus and is put straight to work in the box office.
Here's your ticket and your change. Enjoy.
She's expected to muck in with all manner of jobs outside the ring.
£34.95 then.
But so far, nothing has fazed her.
We've had no end of people that thought it would be great to join the circus. It's all glitz and glamour. But then when they join the circus, they find a lot of it's sort of muddy fields, and they've got to help put the tent down, and the electric goes off at night, and then they're all freezing through the night, and so some of them don't even last a week.
When the weather's bad, the circus is a bit of a pain because you're outside doing things and you're having to walk to places. And it definitely gets cold in the wagons when it's raining. So you have to have your gas heater on and everything. Rusty gave me this job. He came up to me and said, oh, I've got a very special job for you. It's called cleaning the chairs with the magic brush. And I was a bit like, oh, okay. I don't mind the less glamorous job, so I just get on with it.
With her first show just a week away, Imogen is spending every spare minute rehearsing.
We're now putting the show together, so we've been doing like 2 run-throughs of the shows, so that's like 2 hours each run-through.
But even before her first performance, she's having to learn a new skill.
When we originally booked her to come, she was supposed to be doing the aerial hoop, but then my wife was supposed to be doing the silks, but then she just had so much on, she couldn't do it.
I haven't really had much time to practice the silks. I am a bit scared that the silks will catch on me a bit when I do a drop, because if I don't flick my arms around enough or do the littlest of things, like, they can catch so easily.
Before you go, when you're hanging here, keep your legs really straight. Yeah. Just before you go, because they're a bit bent. But that's all you need to do.
All the practice time has taken a toll on her schoolwork.
Fallen on my homeschooling's like really bad since I've got here because I haven't really had time. It's just been so busy. Maths is helpful, but not really as helpful because I'm learning things that I won't really need, not even in box office, but the things that I will learn math-wise in box office, I can just learn by working in box office, so I feel like any of this math stuff is pretty much useless. I'm having to learn things that I don't even need to know, like literature. I don't need to know really, because I'm not going to write a poem.
Back at Pinder's Circus, they've set up in Stamford, where today's performance is all about celebrating family life.
Today, my little brother and sister are getting christened. Most circuses, when anyone has children, they normally get christened in the tent. It's a traditional thing, basically.
Everybody's in costume, all the artists, members of staff, because it's just something traditional. We've got the Mayor of Stamford here, and we've got the local vicar. We've got also members of Stamford Town Council as well.
For 200 years, the Pinder family, when someone has been baptised, they've been baptised in their big top. And actually today we had the photo of one taken 40 years ago. And of course they had the circus animals there as part of it.
Clap.
Can I take him?
Ready.
George ready?
Eddie's bringing it out.
Oh, handsome man.
Choose the easier one, George.
He.
Sorry.
Come on, baby.
According to their traditions, being christened in the big top is meant to bring wealth, health and happiness to the circus.
Excuse me.
So, who's this?
That's George.
This is George. So you're George Thomas. Hello.
Yeah.
It's very nice to meet you. Hello.
There's more dressed than baby.
The christening is just one more step towards Edward's coming of age in the circus world.
In a way, I feel more grown up than an average 14-year-old. I've already got a job, I start getting paid, I sell stuff, I talk to the public. I feel like more of an adult than a kid.
George, Christ claims you for his own.
If I had children when I'm older, I would like them to be in a circus and follow on for the many generations that have been going on. It would be nice.
I baptize you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
What is done, mate?
May God, who received you by baptism in his church, pour upon you the riches of his grace. Amen.
It's like crouched down.
Take your hat off.
Oh no.
Yeah, your leg's looking good. Okay. Nice and close.
Get off.
Take hold again.
The circus business will get handed down to Edward and the twins, providing they want to do it. We would really like Edward to take over the business. If not, then hopefully the twins will take over when they get old enough.
At 17, stunt rider Peter is a big hit with the girls.
Hi, baby. You want to come with me?
A fact that's not escaped the notice of some of the older circus boys.
They've never driven a motorbike before, so they're trying. And it's a good laugh when they don't know how to, and they're trying the hardest.
Yeah, but before, outside, bike for glove, you know?
Yeah.
Cross.
But for the road?
This is more better, you know? Come on, ladies.
He has quite a big following, Peter, so after a show, he'll go home to get changed, they see where he lives, and then 5 minutes later he'll be phoning, Mum, can you bring the dog around because these girls are just around my caravan and I can't get rid of them. He doesn't like it at all, he's not into the groupie thing at all.
Flashing lights!
Tonight, Peter is performing to a full house. He's joined by Team Brazil, 3 experienced riders who circle him at high speed.
Loving what you do is the best job you can have. You know, if you love what you do, you don't feel like you're working, really.
Keeping his fans happy is all just part of the job.
Girls now, at this minute, they're at the back of my head. I don't need them to help me achieve anything now. They're just be in the way more than anything else, really, you know. Me and my dog is fine.
With her first performance just days away, Imogen is missing home.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah.
What did you have for tea last night?
I had a ready meal fish pie.
Oh, okay. Have you had any vegetables yet?
I haven't really been able to because it's been so late.
Make sure you get some schoolwork done as well.
Yeah, I'm going to do that in a minute. I'll let you go then.
All right, then I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, love you.
Love you, baby.
Love you, bye. So I do my eyes first, so then if anything goes wrong with my eyes and if I need to wipe it all off, I can't mess my foundation up.
In Norfolk, it's Imogen's big day.
I have to put red lipstick underneath and then put the glue on and then put the glitter on. So then in shows, if the glitter does come off, it still looks like I've got red glitter on somehow. I like the glamorous side when it's all glitter and the performance side, but
It's mainly when you're emptying the toilet, it's not the glamorous side. Because people forget about emptying the toilet, so everyone thinks it's glamorous until you empty your toilets and you're doing your own washing up and things, and that's when the glamorous side doesn't kick in. Today is the first day of shows, and I'm really excited. I'm a bit nervous about my silks because some moves I can't get into because they're just so quick, but then I think with the adrenaline I'll get into them fine.
Luckily, she has the support of her mum and friends in the audience.
My dance teacher and my friends are here for today's first show, and it's really nerve-wracking because it's the first show and I'm scared things are going to go wrong that I don't want them to see.
I've missed Imogen being at home. I've spoken to her every day, either on the phone or through Snapchat. I am really, really excited. I just can't wait to watch the show now.
Over in Cleethorpes, tickets are selling fast.
And how many adults, how many children?
Two adults, 2 children, please.
Did you want the family ticket?
The show starts at 3 o'clock and I make my makeup now. When I was 8, I make my first makeup. And my mom teach me make my makeup. I help my sister to do the makeup for the show. Because when she make the makeup alone, it's like a little bit...
My favorite color is pink and purple.
Okay.
Now starts Adriana, her makeup. She is 7 and she already 1 year. She make a little bit the lips and the eyes. The girls enjoy so much.
Which color you want?
Pink.
Pink.
Is it important to be in the show pretty?
It's important to look pretty.
We are twins.
Tady máte vy, řekněte do žongléru.
Shoes like Anna.
Mum Vlastia hand makes the costumes for the whole show.
My mom make this one and this one.
It's a wardrobe many 10-year-olds would be envious of.
One more costume. This is Adriana. Looks like that. I feel so excited for the show, and because we're gonna make the unicycles, and I'm gonna wear, like Adriana showed you before, the costume, and it's gonna be nice.
In our next act, we have 3 generations from the same family. So please, let me hear you raise the roof. The amazing Faltini family. Now it's time to meet the younger members of the Faltini family. 7-year-old Adriana and 9-year-old Leo Jr. The amazing Faltini family.
At just 10 years old, Vanessa Faltini already has a solo act, performing aerials on the silks, just like her mother.
I need to keep on performing in the circus. My children will do it too. That way the circus will be here forever.
When I see them performing, I really feel like proud that they're like going on in the same footsteps like my grandfather or my dad or me, and they're having success with it, and they're enjoying what they're doing.
backstage, and Imogen is trying not to let her nerves get the better of her. After just 2 weeks of rehearsing her act, there's no going back now.
The show was really nerve-wracking because I thought the silks were going to be really bad because in rehearsals I'd not done all the moves. My favourite thing on the silks is doing drops. It's scary for me, but it's fun because I'm also scaring the audience and I'm drawing them into the performance because I've done a drop and they're like, oh, I need to watch more in case she falls or in case something happens. I'm really proud of myself because I've made it to this stage. I'm making someone happy and I'm always making someone smile. Everything went better than what I'd actually thought it was. I thought the silks were going to be really bad because in rehearsals I'd not done all the moves, whereas today I did all the moves and perfect.
Well done, baby. Love you. We go get some food.
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Tired.
Come on then.
I was really proud of Imogen today on her first show. She just went in and did like a pro, no mistakes, no mishaps. You'd think she'd been doing it all her life.
You're not gonna run? Go run. I haven't felt homesick at the moment, but I think like when I'm like further away, like in Maplethorpe, I feel a bit weird and like because Mum won't be able to come up and see me as much.
Over the next 7 months, Imogen has her dog, Frankie, to keep her company and 1,000 miles of open road to explore with her new circus family.
Everyone's really supportive here. Like, if something goes wrong or you feel a bit sad, like, all the girls or someone will come up and hug you and be like, oh, no, it's fine, it's all okay, it'll all be all right in the end. I feel like I've grown up, like, loads since I've been here. I feel like I've made the right decision and I feel perfectly safe and it feels nice to be doing what I've always wanted to do. Up. Bye.
Next time on Circus Kids, a tearaway teen turns his life around, circus style.
15-year-old Brandon, you told me to do something, I'll tell you how to pull it. I had an attitude. I had a real bad attitude.
Oh my God, Brandon.
A father passes his clowning skills on to his son.
Well, I look like a clown soon because I look like a girl.
And one circus kid struggles to keep up with the family tradition.
It would be upsetting if no one were to take over in the circus. Because it's a 200-year thing.